We offer systems that where you can't really get an OB truck. So in the Caribbean islands, there's no OB facilities. So if there's an international cricket match, it has to be covered to an international standard. So therefore, we have to ship everything in by air freight. But we've just made a major investment into larger trucks. So we now have some mid-range trucks that could do LE shows and smaller footballs and things like that. We use cameras in very demanding environments. You know, for example, they get shipped to somewhere like India. It's dusty, it's hot, and you need a camera that's reliable. And my experience is Sony seems to be the most reliable camera. We currently use HDC 2500s and HDC 3300s, which is the 3x speed camera. A lot of engineers and operators are very familiar with the way that Sony cameras go together, the menu structures, so it's kind of easy to buy a Sony camera. I mean, to use an old IBM Maxim, really, I mean, nobody got fired for buying a Sony camera.
Wir machen sehr viele Live-Events, das heißt angefangen von Modeschauen über Konzerte, Opernaufführungen, kreuz und quer, alles im Bereich Audio, Video, Rigging, Bühnenbau. Vor allem im Kamerabereich arbeiten wir sehr eng zusammen mit Sony. All unsere Studiokameras sind Sony-Kameras. Auch im Akquisebereich nutzen wir Sony-Kameras, XT-Cam-Kameras. Eigentlich seit der Einführung von XT-Cam sind wir dieser Linie treu. Es ist ein robustes Format. Wir sind sehr happy damit, können es überall nutzen. Mittlerweile hat es sich sehr etabliert. Sony ist ein sehr verlässlicher Brand, das heißt, die Qualität stimmt. Ich kann mich nicht daran erinnern, dass wir bisher irgendwelche Ausfälle hatten mit irgendwelchen Geräten von Sony, seien es Kameras, seien es Monitore, seien es Rekorder. Die Dinger laufen, die Qualität stimmt. Das ist sicher einer der Hauptgründe, warum wir auf Sony setzen, warum wir so stark eigentlich in diesen Brand investieren.
Aujourd'hui, on se retrouve sur de la prestation très variée, qui va de l'opéra au rugby, aux interventions de François Hollande à l'Élysée. On utilise tous les jours la série des MVS 3000 Sony, on utilise tous les jours les HX600 ou les HS600 indifféremment. On fait de l'opéra, basse lumière, les HX600, ça répond. On a les séries PVM OLED, qui permettent au DIRFOT qui est en salle ou à l'ingénieur vision qui est dans le car avec nous d'être certain du travail.
We do a lot of sports, some entertainment and concert and that kind of stuff, but also a little bit of corporate stuff. We wanted something that was reliable and that also had a great familiarity on the market, and most of our clients there are very familiar with the Sony brand and trust it to be reliable, which is of course very important for us.
Dört canlı yayın aracımız var, naklen yayın aracımız var. İstanbul ve Ankara'da toplam 4 ayrı stüdyomuz var. Tümünde kameralar Sony. Aktüelde çalıştığımız kameralarda Sony. Resim masalarımız da Sony olacak inşallah son alımımızda.
There was a customer giving this nice example that he had found in MVS 3000 all the Sony operation style and all the benefits that he would have seen in an 8000 but within his budget.
La fiabilité et la qualité du gros mélangeur haut de gamme adapté sur la partie de budget qui nous correspond sur nos productions.
Bir yayıncı olarak en önemli sorununuz sizin sıkıntılarınızın anında giderilmesi. Sony'yi tercih etme nedenimiz geri desteğinin son derece ideal şartlarda bize veriliyor olması.
They can come to speak to us, they can meet people in Sony, and that's also something that goes beyond the product themselves. There are faces behind Sony, and I'm one of them, but there are many people working in the back. Engineers for support, so they can have someone on the phone if a problem happens, because electronics sometimes fails. They can have people for training, They can have people for advice on new technologies. So they find some kind of a peace of mind with Sony. There are two big topics at the moment in the overall broadcast industry. It's 4K and IP. IP is going to be a big game changer for everyone, from the large OB companies to the DSNG companies to regional studios. They will think differently in their infrastructure because it will, as an overall picture, save costs to everyone.
Sony bringt die neuesten Technologien. Wir haben das gesehen mit 4K. Sony war einer der ersten. Im selben Bereich mit Remote Production, die IP-Produkte, die Sony vorstellt. Auch da sehr ein interessanter Ansatz, den wir sicher entsprechend verfolgen werden.
Trusting in Sony is trusting we can create programs that will fit the production we are working for and its budget. So that's very key.